XY-21, which crashed into the Mediterranean Sea on the 11th, was a single-stage, astral-propelled rocket launched 13 months ago from a site within the United States. The rocket, with its complement of 17 men, had landed on the planet Venus.
Venus?
The planet Venus? Some of you may also have heard the story of a monster now confined here in Rome Zoo. That beast is from Venus.
Down for those electric cables. Misericordia! Power's full.
Where are the bodies?
Easy.
In all the kingdom of the living, there is no more deadly or voracious creature than the praying mantis. You think you'll be able to drive it out to sea?
I hope so.
Every device of military science, every defensive weapon, radar, planes, rockets, marshaled to destroy 1,000 tons of beastly fury. A monster leaving a trail of carnage, spreading panic across a continent.
Hit the alert button. Yes, sir.
Nothing in its path was safe. Not the planes in the sky. Not the ships at sea.
Mamma mia!
Nor the vehicles on the ground.
You boys might just as well go back. There aren't any bodies.
And then this most dangerous monster that ever lived challenged the security of our city.
About satellites and rockets that can rule the Earth. Here's the first big motion picture, hot from the headlines of Science in the Sky. Don't miss The Invisible Boy.
See the entire Earth turned into a huge time bomb, set to go off in exactly 4 weeks.
This quake we've just had, I'm afraid it's only a taste of what's to come.
Is there anything we can do?
Nothing, until we find out the cause. If we don't, and that pressure keeps increasing, there will be explosions powerful enough to reduce this planet to dust.
Still haven't found a way to stop the earthquakes, have you?
I can't close my eyes to the truth.
You're saying eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we may die.
Province of Hokkaido shaken by severe earthquake. Tidal wave followed.
Severe shocks have occurred in Thessalia. A new island is rising in the Aegean Sea.
Worldwide chaos as mighty earthquakes erupt. Killer element E-112 threatens to blow our planet to bits. Upheavals tilt Earth past the danger point. Cities crumble, trains crash, mountains disappear. Volcanoes spring out of the earth, spitting deadly gases. Scientists from every nation unite to battle element with more power than 1,000 H-bombs. Descend hundreds of feet into the earth to battle nature gone mad. Dynamite dam to flood continents.
We've had a cave-in. Hutch is trapped below. Doing everything we can to dig her out, but we need more help.
I've got an increase in pressure. 64 on the quartz tube.
It'll be rough down there if we can't get her out in time. The center of this quake is practically under our feet.
Isolated Pacific island, the Navy lands a party of daring scientists to solve the mysterious disappearance of an entire atomic research team. Strange horror strikes first at the plane that brought them. And then, earth-shattering tremors begin tearing the island to shreds.
Okay, Professor. How are the crabs blowing up the island?
I am not sure. But imagine they are able to send out arcs of heat. They are packed with it.
They can melt and fuse parts of the caverns, explode the materials contained, and bring about the slides.
There used to be ridges there for maybe 2 miles.
Now there's less than half a city block. Soon we will have nowhere to run.
Fathoms deep among the terrors of the mighty Pacific, daring skin divers brave undersea perils that stagger the imagination. Here are monsters with razor-sharp claws that hand grenades and dynamite cannot stop. Nor searing fire and flame. Nor tons of crushing rocks. As mankind faces its last desperate chance.
Witnessing the beginning of an era that will mean the complete annihilation of man.
Annihilation?
The beginning of the end.
A menace so massive, so overwhelming, that thousands upon thousands are propelled into senseless terror. Panic takes the place of planned evacuation, and whole cities are paralyzed by fear.
The Air Force is standing by with an atom bomb. You can't drop an atom bomb on Chicago.
She's a girl who loved a man. A man who, in a flash, became a living threat to humanity. A danger so awe-inspiring that they tried to hide his existence from the world.
What happened? What made him grow?
Glenn Manning is growing from 8 to 10 feet a day. At the moment, he's 18 feet tall. Tomorrow, he'll be 26 feet. The next day, 35, maybe 40. And the next day...
But you've got to stop it.
I don't want to grow anymore. Day and night, scientists search, trying every experiment their brilliant minds can conceive, finding the expected, the unexpected, and the shocking. For the immeasurable power of this ever-growing mammoth portends a fate that terrifies the universe.
Drive it in hard. We have to penetrate the bone in the first ejection.
Ready?
Look out, he's reaching down!
We want to help you to get well.
Henning's disappeared, Eric. We can't find him anywhere on the grounds.
Police Chief Benson has asked me to tell you to stay in your homes. Stay in your homes.
A man once loved by a woman, now feared by the whole world.
A 60-foot giant in the streets of Las Vegas.
before it will take effect. About 6 hours.
Only 6 hours. And a beautiful girl on the precipice of death, brought back to normal health, suddenly, miraculously. A woman sound of body, but with a warped, ruthless soul, who will stop at nothing to satisfy her bold desires.
Who are you? Just a few moments ago, you slapped me, remember? You shouldn't have done that, Mrs. Kendall. You like me the way I am, don't you?
You know I do. We are going to put an end to this horror.
How do you propose to do that?
By going to the authorities, as we should have a long time ago.
He's the only thing standing in our way. Let's get rid of him, Dan.
Creature of unholy vengeance, born in the heart of a man unjustly condemned to death.
In death I shall be stronger than you in life. I will come back from hell and make you pay for your crimes.
The tree monster. Oh, now, Norgu, I know about cannibalistic flowers, but this tree monster is utterly unbelievable.
Dr. Mason, you are a wise lady. But there are many things even the wisest of us do not know.
Land of superstition, terror, and violent hatred. Where beneath the surface of the Polynesian islands, the earth gives grotesque and terrible birth to a monstrous creature, sworn to kill and torture and destroy.
I beg you, pull up the roots so it will die before it murders everyone.
You know what? I have an eerie feeling that this thing knows what we're saying.
Pulse beat is almost human.
Don't be stingy at a time like this, dear.
Relentlessly, the baranga pursues its prey. Impervious to destruction by mortal hands, ravaging the world in its madness.
We've got to find her.
Let's go back. Come on. There's one
out on the stone wall.
Police headquarters? This is Carter. Johnny Carter.
Oh, sure. They're from another planet.
What a dilemma for young lovers Steve Terrell and Gloria Castillo.
He thought I was kidding him.
Nobody will believe the invasion of the Saucer Men. All this makes it seem natural for a beer-drinking bull to appoint himself chaperone of Lover's Lane.
Hey, for Pete's sake!
And a farmer with the longest shotgun you've ever seen plays the villain.
What's so funny?
Well, I expected to be frightened on my wedding night, but nothing like this.
It's our busy night, too. We've been flooded with calls from people who say they've seen flying saucers and little green monsters. Wonder how that rumor ever got started.
It's too fantastic to believe.
Just think of it. Only this special unit and the President of the United States will know what happened here tonight.
You mean you think we know what's happened?
A gigantic astral body hurtles towards the Earth to terrorize and seal the doom of an unprepared mankind.
How can we prevent it? A job for the Army. They've got the guided missiles, the nuclear warheads. Intercept and destroy it before it strikes.
As if by design, this death-dealing meteor plunges into the depths of the sea. And in its place emerges an awesome monster such as human eyes have never seen.
Unless stopped somehow, others will land and suck the Earth dry of all electrical and atomic energy resources.
Now, you're the only one that knows, and you will never tell.
A metallic vampire stalking the Earth. Its purpose, to drain it of its energy, every last bit of vitality. Cronus, absorbing all the dynamic strength of this universe to make him so powerful as to withstand any force.
The most diabolical kind.
13.
Maybe more. He's looking for only one thing. Blood.
Human victims for human blood. Experiment in horror to satisfy a desperate need never before known. A need that was not of this earth.
outer space he came to destroy the people of this planet, leaving in his path of doom a trail of terror.
He's going to kill me!
Stay there, I'm on my way.
I can't stay.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big Time, Butternut, Milkshake, Payday. Topped with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
In just a few moments, these five: American newspaperman, English bathing beauty, German scientist, Russian soldier, Chinese peasant girl, will be given the power to destroy every human being on Earth. What will they do? What will their governments force them to do? What would you do?
Each of the capsules has a diameter of lethal radiation, which is exactly 3,000 miles. There is then, in the combined capsules, more than enough power to wipe out all human life on your planet. People of Earth, I am an alien from outer space.
Police looking for Jonathan Parker!
Don't say anything. I thought you'd never make it.
How long are we going to stay here, just hiding like hunted animals?
You don't think I like hiding, do you?
We've been here 10 days. We've managed to disagree on every one of them.
Actually, we've had all the disadvantages of marriage without any of the advantages.
Jonathan, stop.
But it's true.
It's time I went to bed.
Demand is hereby made for the immediate withdrawal of all American forces and civilians on land, sea, and air
to within the limits of continental United States on pain of total war.
Every human being alive will die unless science solves the riddle of the destruction capsules from outer space before the 27th day.
Answer me, Klaus. Where are they?
I've launched them. Soon the world will be ours.
This hand points the way to an experience human eyes have never before seen.
Earlier this evening, I saw what looked like a small meteor drop into the desert not far from here.
You mean it could have been a spaceship?
Robert Clarke is the scientist caught between vicious gangsters and the astounding she-monster. Here is a power that frightens the deer in the forest, terrifies fearless dogs. A woman so intriguing that her face and figure fascinate every man. The woman whose warmth consumes. But the astounding she-monster is no more to be feared than beasts of our own underworld.
In case you get any more cute ideas, sample of what's doing.
If you're not too afraid, make a date with the woman you'll never forget. A woman impervious to bullets.
True. I've discovered a power that the most feared man on earth. This is the closed-circuit television set focused on the test area, isn't it?
Yes.
And these buildings and equipment have been placed in the desert for destruction by the atom blast?
That's right.
Would you all kindly watch the screen? What you have just seen me do to that one small area, I can do to a city, a nation, or a continent.
Gentlemen, I'm convinced I saw him wipe out a city of concrete and steel by some power of mind. And my advice to you and to your governments is to take what this man says as a most serious matter.
Any country I have mentioned which does not have a representative here, present in this room, will find its capital city wiped out.
For a fantastic adventure into the future, a monstrous world of terror and chaos. For when this switch is thrown, the universe will face havoc. The Earth will be devastated by an invasion of the cosmic monsters. But what of the human element? Can man withstand the incredible force of this uncontrollable holocaust from outer space? It was all up to the scientist and his beautiful assistant. Could they stop this terror, or would they too be swept up by these incredible cosmic monsters from the unknown? For king-size thrills and breathtaking suspense, see this charge of science fiction dynamite, an explosion of terror you will never forget.
Dashing into this world of horror, a beautiful woman and 3 adventurers dare to challenge the unknown in a land where life and love is ruled by the Lord of Nightmares, the Cyclops.
Susan, it's me, Russ. What happened? How did you get here?
Let me and then it came toward me.
What came toward you?
The eye.
Yet their fate rests in the death-defying courage of a beautiful girl.
My name is Susan. Susan Winters.
He's looking at her.
Can you hear me?
Here is nature gone mad, revealing an unbelievable world of terror. A world mastered by a monstrous mutation, the spawn of nuclear fury. Here is a weird, suspense-filled journey that hurtles you into the most frightening adventure the screen has ever shown.
One of the planes. It's coming after me.
Mitch.
That bird is extraterrestrial. Comes from outer space. From some godforsaken antimatter galaxy, millions and millions of light years from the Earth.
Atomic hydrogen weapons, capable of wiping cities, countries off the face of the Earth, are completely ineffective against this creature from the skies.
There it is now. Attacking the United Nations building.
The bird's after us, chasing us. How are you doing? For God's sake, hurry, man. It's catching up with us fast.
In 1947, the bird expedition to the South Pole reported a warm water oasis deep inside the icy Antarctic. This is the story of another expedition and of what might be found, what might happen today in that remote, unexplored last frontier on Earth. Unchanged since prehistoric times, the land unknown. Could man have survived in the dinosaur age of mighty monsters? Shudder at history's most ferocious killer, Tyrannosaurus Rex. The battle of the great Stegosauri. Huge carnivorous man-eating plants. The incredible water monster, Elasmosaurus.
Oh, we'll never get out of here, Alan. Never, never, never.
Stop it, do you hear me? Stop it. This doesn't sound like you. We're not lit yet.
That's how I rule them.
Where's the wreck? Talk.
You're gonna rot here.
Chief, you gotta believe me. You're gonna think I'm blind.
Rocks, Joe? Towers of rock crashing down and then growing up again?
Yeah.
Perhaps a part of the process is the absorption of silica, taking it right out of whatever it comes into contact with, like
human beings.
Just like Ben, their bodies are turned to stone.
What was this amazing power that could turn people into stone? That could suddenly turn inanimate rocks, stones, monoliths, into growing, spreading, expanding monsters, threatening to engulf whole towns and cities, to bury all civilization under an immensity of weight beyond all calculation.
The natural slope of the valley floor is bringing them right down here.
And once they break through to the other side of the mountains, there'll be no stopping them ever.
Look, all we're asking you to do is save her life.
I can't cope with something I don't even understand.
Ready. Hit it now!
An upheaval of nature tears loose a creature out of the nightmare of time. Spawned by an earthquake on the bed of the ocean, a reptilian, earth-shaking beast of the sea. The monster that challenged the world.
My tank.
What's wrong?
Blake's tank is caught in the undergrowth.
What happened? Oh, my God, his body. He died right in front of me. I couldn't help him. I better go back.
Talk sense. What's down there?
I don't know. I never saw anything like it before.
It's the size of a dinosaur, and 10 times more terrifying, hurling the horrors of the unknown at every living thing. Monster of the age. The Mysterians! The Mysterians! The Mysterians!
You are now inside a flying saucer.
Our destination, the planet Earth.
We are the Mysterians.
Our race is old, dying, our planet dead.
Only you of Earth, you and your women, can give us life.
And what we want, we take.
The Mysterians!
The greatest science fiction picture man's imagination ever conceived.
The Mysterians!
Swooping down from outer space.
Flowing up from the lower depths.
The Mysterians!
Creatures who knew the uttermost secrets of the atom before our planet was born.
Love-hungry spacemen come to seize our women that their dying race may live.
It started in the east. Soon it swept the west.
The all-out horror of interplanetary war.
See giant robots no earthly weapon can destroy rip a path of destruction across the land.
See the forces of nature harnessed to the invader's will, wipe entire cities from the face of the world.
See the earth itself crumble beneath your feet.
The Mysterians.
Threatening our civilization with weapons beyond the belief of modern science.
Flying ray guns that blast everything before them.
An impregnable fortress that hides in the earth.
Gamma rays that melt the heaviest armament.
As men and machines disintegrate before you, what power can stop their ruthless advance?
See the blazing holocaust of an earth gone mad.
See on the giant screen in flaming color.
The Mysterians.
A monstrous nightmare of terror, turned loose in a fight to the death.
The robot versus the Aztec mummy.
They will bring you a night of terror.
We dare you to see them, but don't come alone.
The unearthly takes you into horror beyond imagination. Starring John Carradine, a mad menace to humanity as the scientist possessed by a passion to remake people. Allison Hayes, the beauty slated to be his next victim.
Now, my dear, tell me what's bothering you.
I don't know, Doctor. I'm just frightened all the time.
You mustn't be afraid, not of anything. I want you to have absolute confidence in me. Trust me implicitly. I have found out how now to add to the 16 existing glands a 17th. Artificially developed a new gland.
What this gland does to this blonde beauty when it's electrolyted into her body. It's an experience in horror almost unbelievable.
Now listen, you and Grace take the main road into town. Remember, stay in the shadows till you're clear of the house.
Human, half wild animal, destroying beautiful women, out to satisfy its unholy lust for blood. Attacks, vanishes, leaving only the mark of the most terrifying human beast of prey.
Covering the whole town. If he sticks to his pattern, someone will die tonight.
The satanic forces of hell break loose as the vampire killer defies all.
Orson Welles speaking. I just saw the impossible happen before my astounded eyes. I saw a man grow smaller and smaller day by day. I saw the loneliest and most frightened creature on earth living a nightmare in a world of giants. The incredible shrinking man.
The incredible shrinking man.